There are moments in life when you realize that nothing changes until you make the decision to change it. It's a harsh truth, but it's one that you can't ignore. We all have dreams, aspirations, and goals, but how often do we actually make the conscious decision to pursue them, to truly believe that we can achieve them on our own? The world, society, and sometimes even our closest friends and family might tell us that we can't go it alone, that we need others to make it happen. But the truth is, the path to greatness, to success, and to fulfillment is often built on the foundation of your own strength and determination. Imagine for a moment that everything you've ever dreamed of, everything you've ever wanted to achieve is already within your reach. You don't need to wait for someone to hand it to you. You don't need to rely on someone else's approval or guidance. All you need is the belief that you are capable of taking the first step, the willingness to face the challenges head on, and the persistence to keep going even when the odds are stacked against you. That's what it means to truly take control of your destiny. The world loves to make us feel small, to make us think that we need permission, approval, or guidance from others in order to succeed. We are constantly bombarded with messages telling us that we need someone else's help, someone else's direction, someone else's resources to make it happen. But here's the thing, those who succeed aren't necessarily the ones who have the most support, the most resources, or the most talent. They're the ones who decide to move forward, despite not having it all figured out. They're the ones who make the decision to go after what they want, even if they're doing it alone. You've probably heard it before, you're not capable, you're not smart enough, you need others to succeed, but let me tell you something, these are just stories that people tell themselves, and far too often we start to believe them. It's not that you're not capable, it's that you've been conditioned to think that you need someone else to validate your abilities. The truth is, all you need is the will to go forward, the courage to face obstacles head on, and the discipline to push through, even when it seems impossible. The biggest roadblock standing in the way of your success isn't a lack of resources, it's your own mindset. Too many people wait for the perfect conditions, the perfect moment, or the perfect opportunity to come along. They wait for someone to tell them it's okay, that they're ready, that it's the right time. But success doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Success waits for those who are willing to take the leap, even when the future is unclear, even when the road ahead is uncertain. When you make the decision to do it alone, you break free from the chains that keep you stuck in a place of indecision and fear. It's not easy, I'll be honest with you. There will be moments when you'll feel overwhelmed. You'll feel like you're fighting an uphill battle. And that's when most people give up. They believe the lie that it's too hard, that they can't do it alone. But you're different. You are capable of facing those moments of doubt, of pushing through the challenges, and of realizing that every struggle you encounter is a lesson in disguise. The more you push through, the stronger you become. And the stronger you become, the closer you get to your goal. Think about all the people you admire, the ones who have accomplished extraordinary things. They didn't get there because they had everything handed to them on a silver platter. They didn't have perfect circumstances, and they didn't have a roadmap for success. What they had was the courage to start, the grit to keep going when it got tough, and the determination to never give up. And you have that same power inside of you. When you take ownership of your life, when you decide to make your dreams a reality, you stop waiting for things to fall into place. You stop relying on the opinions of others, and you stop seeking validation from external sources. You realize that the only person who can stop you is yourself. And when you embrace that truth, something incredible happens. You begin to see opportunities everywhere. You begin to recognize the possibilities that others may overlook because they're too busy waiting for someone to give them permission to move forward. You might feel alone at times. There will be days when you wonder if you're on the right path, if you're doing the right thing. But here's the reality, feeling alone is part of the process. It's not a sign that you're doing something wrong. It's a sign that you're on the right track. The most successful people in the world have faced moments of doubt and isolation. But they didn't let that stop them. They used it as fuel, as motivation to keep going. They knew that the greatest breakthroughs often come after the toughest challenges. And this is where the real magic happens. When you choose to do it alone, you discover a depth of strength that you never knew existed. You tap into your own creativity, your own resourcefulness, and your own resilience. You start to see that you don't need others to make things happen for you. You are the creator of your own destiny, and everything you need to succeed is already inside you. The power to change your life is in your hands. You see, the journey to success is not a straight line. It's full of twists and turns, highs and lows. There will be moments when you feel like you're not getting anywhere, when it seems like you've hit a dead end. But that's when the real work begins. When you decide to keep going despite the setbacks, you learn what it takes to truly succeed. You learn how to trust yourself, how to tap into your inner strength, and how to keep moving forward, even when it feels like the whole world is against you. The truth is, no one else can live your life for you. No one else can create the life you want. That's why it's so important to take control of your own journey. Stop waiting for someone to hand you the answers. Stop waiting for someone to show you the way. The path to success may not be easy, but it is yours to walk. And the more you walk it, the more you realize that you are capable of achieving things you once thought were impossible. In the end, it's not about how many people are cheering you on or how many people are standing beside you. It's about your own belief in yourself, your own commitment to your goals, and your own willingness to do whatever it takes to make your dreams a reality. When you decide to do it alone, you become unstoppable. You create a life that reflects your deepest desires, your greatest potential, and your limitless power. You may not have all the answers right now. You may not know exactly what the future holds, but that's okay. The key is not to have everything figured out. It's to take that first step and trust that the rest will follow. The key is to believe in yourself, to believe that you are worthy of success, and to believe that you can do it no matter how difficult the journey may seem. So right now, make the decision. Make the decision to do it alone. Take that step, no matter how uncertain the future may feel. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need anyone to tell you that you're ready. You are ready. You've always been ready. Now it's time to step into your power to create the life you were meant to live and to do it on your terms, because you have everything inside you to succeed, and the world is waiting for you to show up and make it happen. So as you stand here today, remember this: the power to change your life, to create your destiny, lies within you. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment, the perfect people, or the perfect conditions. What you need is the courage to start, the resolve to keep going, and the belief that you can do it on your own. You are enough. You have the strength, the resilience, and the determination to achieve anything you set your mind to. The journey will not always be easy, and the road may be long, but every step you take alone will make you stronger, wiser, and more capable than you ever imagined. And when you look back, you will realize that the greatest accomplishment of all wasn't reaching the destination. It was the decision to believe in yourself, to trust in your own power, and to take that first step alone. Now is the time to rise. Now is the time to own your journey. Do it alone, because you're more than capable of creating the life you deserve. You are the author of your story. So go out there and write it. Make it extraordinary.